If you had to pick one kind of fertilizer for garden, flowering shrubs, and roses, what would it be? I've been told to use Triple 10 as a general purpose fertilizer. I really don't want to buy 6 or 8 different fertilizers. What do you think? And this is Rick from Corinth, Mississippi. So he wants one kind of fertilizer for the garden, flowering shrubs, and roses. What do you think?
Well, that's a reasonable question.
Sure.
Nobody wants to go buy a ton of different fertilizers. I do not grow a lot of roses.
Okay.
I don't have a lot of rose experience. But at home, the general purpose fertilizer that I use is typically the Triple 10.
Okay.
And that seems to work fine on most of my annuals, perennials, shrubs. I also like to top dress with compost, something like black cow or another composted material once or twice a year in my heavy blooming beds or my vegetable beds. But I know roses have some specific requirements. They do need some specific nutrients that are a little different.
Yeah.
So if I were trying to grow something real specific like roses, I might also invest in a specific rose fertilizer. But in general, for most of my plants, I do just go with a Triple 10.
Okay, that's good. Roses are heavy feeders. Okay. Triple 10, Triple 13, Triple 15, general all-purpose fertilizer. All right, because you have each of the elements
Right.
within that bag of fertilizer, right? This is what I'm going to say. For roses, for shrubs, and for your vegetable garden, or for your flower beds, get your soil tested. All right, go to your local extension office, get your soil tested. That way you would know specifically which fertilizer to use for your garden, for your shrubs, for your roses.
That's a great idea, because otherwise you are just guessing.
You're just guessing.
And you may be adding something that you have too much of already.
That's right.
So you're right, getting the soil tested would be a great first step.
Yeah, because like we always say, why guess? Soil test.
Yes.
All right. There you have it. All right. So it's going to tell you specifically what you need to add, to your garden to grow the shrubs or the vegetables or whatever it is that you want. Thanks for watching the video. We hope you enjoyed. To subscribe, click below.